Hello, how are you? Matt Watson here from Car Wow. So I'm sat in the new Audi S3 and next to me is the old Audi S3 and we're going to have a drag race because I want to find out if Audi has made this car any faster with this very latest version. Or maybe they haven't. We shall see. This is what we call Car Wow sort of science. Let me tell you about this car. It's got a 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine with 310 horsepower and 400 newton meters of torque. Drives all four wheels via a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox with launch control. This thing weighs in at 1,575 kilos and it's quite expensive. Talking almost £39,000. Let me tell you about that S3. So it's a 2017 model year, so it's the pre-petrol particulate filter car, which means its 2-litre turbocharged petrol engine also has 310 horsepower and it also has 400 newton meters of torque. And it's also driving all four wheels via a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox with all-wheel drive. What have Audi been doing with their time? I'll tell you what they've been doing. They've been adding weight. You see, that car weighs 1,445 kilos, so significantly lighter. Also, if you want one of those now, today's price for that 2017 car, 25 grand. Not bad at all. So we're going to have a drag race, but before we do, please make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you will not miss a single upload. Now, before we get into the drag race, let's just do a little sound check on these cars. So do they sound any different? No petrol particulate filter? A petrol particulate filter. Let's see. Soft limiter. I wonder if I put it in neutral, it'll let me rev it up. Nope. Well, that sounded crap. Let's see if that sounds crap. Go on, rev up your S3. That sounds way better. Quick check, guys. Has that S3 got an aftermarket exhaust, or is that standard? Got to be aftermarket.
It should be standard. The guy said nothing has changed on the car at all.
Oh my God. That sounded way better, didn't it?
To me, it did sound better, yeah.
Do you have a soft limiter in there?
To me, I tried it in park and neutral, and it's restricting it to 4,000 revs, yeah.
But still, sounded better. Anyway, which do you think sounded the best? As if you you need to really decide. Let us know in the comments below. Anyhow, shall we get on with this?
Buying a new car? Then head to Car Wow and my team will help you find your next car at a fair price. Car Wow, your one-stop car buying comparison site.
3, 2, 1.
We're both scrabbling a bit. I was ahead. Then he was coming back. And now I'm pulling a bit. Definitely pulling a bit. Interesting. That was really interesting. I mean, I think the beginning was all about traction. Like I pulled ahead and you were bringing it back. And then it seemed to me that this drive a little bit hard and start to build up a bit of a lead.
The best race for a while. Both started really well, but you just were stronger in the mid-range there and eventually pulled away. Yeah, no, it's a great race.
Now remember, that is the pre-petrol particulate car. This one has a petrol particulate filter on it. Audi, that's what they've done. They got round it by making this car stronger in the mid-range. I'm glad this won. Otherwise, what's the point?
So then, what exactly happened? Well, the new S3 completed the standing quarter mile in 13.1 seconds, while the old S3 took 13.2 seconds.
Okay, now we're going to have a rolling race. We're going to do it in comfort mode. Put the car into comfort. Put the stability all the way on. Car's going to be in the normal drive mode for the automatic gearbox. Basically, like you're just driving along normally. We're going to do it from 50 miles an hour. Get on the radio. Get this out of...
8.
No, wrong channel.
1.
Oh, what a palaver. Okay, let's do this. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, floor it. Bloody hell, this took like forever. Now, will I come past? He definitely kicked down better than I did. But this is interesting now. Look at this, people. Look at this. Hopefully, I can maintain this before I run out of runway. Very interesting. Steadily creeping past and we're braking. This took forever. Oh, got a distance warning currently unavailable, sensor view restricted. Oh, all the safety systems are off. Brilliant. Isn't that great that that happens when I was driving super quick? Anyway, like I was saying, this took forever to kick down.
Yeah, mine kicked down quicker when I had the lead initially, but then once again you came through slowly.
I don't know what Audi seems to have done to this gearbox, but it seems more lethargic than it used to be.
Maybe it's protecting the gearbox a bit, I'm not sure, but this definitely kicked down quicker.
Okay, let's take the gearbox out of the equation, shall we? Now we're going to do the rolling race again, but this time I'm going to put the car into dynamic mode. The gearbox is going to be into manual mode, so I'll just have to set that myself using this. There we go, I'm in manual mode. Okay then, let's do this. I'll count it in. 3, 2, 1, go. Now that was similar then. That pulled off just a bit better. But once again, this is what's happening. That seems to go a little bit quicker off the mark, and then this just has more grunt overall. Interestingly, it changed up itself, so you can't fluff the gear change. I don't actually like that. I prefer it when you change up, and if you don't, then it cocks it up. It just adds to more jeopardy in the races. Similar thing again then, I think yours picked up a little bit quicker, but then this came past.
Yeah, it picked up quicker. From experience, I don't think this gearbox is quite as quick between the gears when you're rolling, and obviously you are stronger as it showed there as you came through in one.
Okay, it's pretty clear that this is the quickest car, but it's not the most responsive. I think that one's a bit more responsive. Could that be to do with the fact that this has a petrol particulate filter and that one doesn't? I don't know. Let us know in the comments below. What do you think, driver of the old S3?
I just want the faster car.
That wasn't very insightful. Let's move on. Okay, finally then, we're going to have a brake test. When we reach the line, we're going to do a full emergency stop. We will see which car stops in the shortest distance. We'll cruise along at 70, motorway speeds in the UK. Got my brake face on. I think that might have won. Normally I'll get outside to check, but not today. I'm going to take his word for it. Let's see what he says. What do you reckon?
I reckon you beat me just.
I was going to say the exact same thing. I reckon you beat me just. We need a cameraman. Cameraman, what do you reckon?
The new S3 definitely won that by points.
So it's a clean sweep for the new S3. Not much in it on the brake test, but quite a bit on it in terms of the drag race and the rolling races. Once you're up to speed, actually in the UK, seeing as that one responds better in gear, and when you're initially like pulling from about 50 miles an hour for real road driving, that's probably a bit more responsive. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. Also let me know some of the video drag races you'd like to see in the comments below. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon to turn your notifications on. That way you will not miss a single upload. Also, why don't you follow CarWow on Instagram at CarWow. Loads and loads of new car news, reviews and fun car stuff there, so make sure you do that. Anyway, thanks for watching.